Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 16 of Direwolf20's server play series. And Soaryn's here. How are you doing, Soaryn?
I'm doing well. Guess what we have?
Oh, I don't even want to know.
Over here. Kind of machine room. Look.
Oh, it's purple liquid. It can only be one thing.
Ah!
It can only be one thing.
I need at least 9 of these, by the way.
9 of what?
9 buckets of you.
Why?
I have reasons.
Explain.
Not a chance.
Explain.
No.
Okay, so
what we need to do, what we need to do is basically, you see how the HV wire connector is on top of the fabricator?
Mm-hmm.
If we put power into the furnace generator, it'll send it to the transfer node, and because IE can convert, it'll change it to EU, which 1 RF is a lot of EU.
Is it?
I think it was like 40 or so, or maybe 10.
Nice.
But it's quite a bit.
Okay.
So if we just set up, say, I don't know, another star generator that may or may not be in my inventory, you know, like right there, and we just put that to the mass fab, all we'll have to handle by that point is just adding scrap.
Okay.
Because power is pretty much trivial at this point. We can just add on any more generators of any type. So we have a choice for what you want to work on. You can either A, set up a massive array of recyclers, or B, go get many more wither skeleton heads.
Why do we need more wither skeleton heads?
To make more nether star generators.
Oh. Thinking. Do we have cursed earth?
Somewhere, yes.
We do have 5 cursed earth. So what I could do is build a mob farm for wither skeleton skulls.
Okay, perfect.
So the mods we have on the server that allow me to build mob farms are MFR, obviously, and we also have Ender.io. So Ender.io is pure energy. And MFR, I would have to build a secondary farm using cursed earth, obviously, to do whatever for the liquid stuff that MFR needs. But the energy needs of Ender.io are much higher. But we have lots of energy, don't we?
Yes. Considering I'm holding another star generator.
Yes, and we have all the nether stars we want. We have unlimited everything.
Mm-hmm.
Except wither skeleton skulls.
Yeah, that's 7.
Alright, then my question to you is, where do you want the wither skeleton thingy going?
Well, I guess it doesn't have to be the nether now, does it, since it's cursed earth?
Well, I'll do it with Ender.io. I think Ender.io will let me spawn wither skeletons.
Will it?
Actually, it depends on the config setting. There's a config setting for it, depending on how it's set on the server.
Okay.
So maybe I should test that real quick.
Investigation is needed.
Indeed. Or I could just go MFR, because I know that'll work.
Okay.
I don't think there's another mod I can use for that purpose. Is there? Probably not. Unless I want bees, but I don't think I'm going to go bees. Yeah, I'll probably not do bees. I'll probably do MFR. I'll do the MFR mob spawner type, because you know what? We can use that for other things as well in the future.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to need a couple rooms.
Does the wither skeleton run actually work in the overworld with that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Yep. I think I want it to be 7x7 internal, or is it 5x5? I kind of forget. Let me go see. I'll go find out real quick. Also, we have plastic, right?
Plastic we should have. At least rubber we have.
So we'll do this. Do we have nether wart in the A system?
Possibly. I remember picking some up, but
Yes, we do. Alright, auto spawner ready. Then I just need a grinder.
So how big do you need?
I will tell you in just a second. If you come into this room,
Okay.
it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think, by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 by 5.
Okay. So give me a moment.
That's what the grinder can do. The spawner can do... It doesn't say what it can do, but it can do things.
I think it's just a 3x3 area around this one.
1, 2, 3... I think the spawner is 7 by 7, but if there's walls, then...
Okay.
Wow, the spawner I think is actually larger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think the spawner is 9 by 9.
Oh dear.
I know. The spawner is huge.
The spawner is dire size.
Yeah, it is. It's a good size. So yeah, we'll probably just want a 5 by 5 room, and then like the spawner won't be able to spawn anything outside of it, kind of thing. So where do you want these things to live?
Look back in our AE room, similar to how you have the sugarcane.
Oh, I see.
I'm trying to see for a moment.
Why do we have 2 reinforced watering cans in the autonomous activator, Soaryn?
We don't, do we?
I just pulled one out.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't put one in there.
I see.
So I guess.
So we'll probably want a couple grinders. Come on, grinder, let's go. Are you lagging, or is it just me?
Just a very small amount.
That's weird. I couldn't pull that out of there. That's interesting. Oh well, no big deal. So then what else do I need? Alright, I'm going to relog because clearly I'm having a little bit of weirdness, and I'll be right back. Alright, Soaryn, I'm back. I have a cool idea. I'm going to do something interesting. Is this my room for spawning mobs?
Yes.
Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You made it 7 by 7.
Yeah. No. Yes, I did.
Pretty sure you did.
Pretty sure I did too.
There we go. Yes. So if I put that in the wall there, like, I'm just going to seal this room up a little bit more.
Okay. Just keep it centered on the space between the drives here. Like keep the center where it is, essentially. You can move it forward this direction along this axis, past that.
What?
This line is your center wherever you want to move that torch to.
All right, so like that, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I came up with an idea.
Oh dear.
I know you're opposed to this idea, but I'm doing it. Unless you tell me it's gonna break all the things, I'm gonna try it.
Oh, you meant this liquid. Oh. Oh.
What liquid did you think?
I was thinking the EU matter. I was like, why do we want to do that?
Well, no, not you, matter.
Okay, never mind. You can do whatever you want to do over there.
Okay, cool. So I have permission. Like, so can I have some channels?
Okay, give me one moment. And yes, I misunderstood. I was like, we already have channels over here. Somewhere here, actually.
Just give me like 8. That should be plenty. I'm gonna play with a mod that I think I've never really played with before.
Oh boy.
So let's get like a temporary tank. Just a small one will do. And do we have energy nearby here somewhere, or no?
I am getting in the process of making energy accessible from AE.
Oh, sweet.
Does this need to craft anything, or does it just need AE handling? So we could actually make this a subnet.
Does it need to craft anything? I don't think so.
Okay.
That should all land in there. That should be cool. Alright, so what we're going to have then is a light in the center here. That looks pretty, and hopefully didn't just crash the server.
Okay,
Oh, look, there it is.
Ah.
Yay. That should respond to redstone signals, by the way.
What are you actually doing with these channels, by chance?
I don't know. Whatever I need to do with them.
Well, the only reason I ask is, like, if it needs to know anything about the main system, we don't even need it. You can have all 8 channels easily.
If it... Say that again?
So, if I just provide you a cable with power, this could be its own little provided network. It wouldn't know anything about the main network. Or...
Well, it's up to you, because we're going to get items from the mobs that spawn in here. So do you want them in the main network, or do you want them in a sub-network? Like, we can have a little disk drive over here with, like, stuff. Yeah, and it'll just be, like, the mob spawner network that's separate. Right? I don't need anything in the center of the room. This is just going to be cursed earth. We're going to have a separate room for the wither spawner, wither skeletons.
Wait, what? Wither skeletons aren't in here?
No, this is going to be spawning things with cursed earth to get mob essence that will be used to spawn wither skeletons in a different room.
Okay.
Yeah, another 5x5 room.
Now you tell me.
Yes. Yes, I do.
You know, we're just going to make that 5x5 room right behind here. It'll be boxed in. Hiya.
You want it to be back there?
Maybe.
How are we going to get to it then? We can't go through this room.
Do we need to get to it?
I mean, not really. Maybe. we may at some point need to get to it. I usually like to see the cool things that I've made.
Well, we'll just have dark glass all the way through.
Why is this here, by the way? Why is that stone there?
Oh, it was just showing that it's the wall of the...
I wonder if...
Hi, by the way.
Hey!
Hi.
I kind of snuck in.
Actually, I have a question for you because Dyer was telling me, no, it doesn't do that. If
Then
I
Dyer's
have...
always right.
Don't even... Just
He's
don't
probably always
encourage him.
I mean, he sounds like a guy who knows what he's talking about, Soaryn.
Right?
I'm just, putting that out there.
That's
all right. What's the question?
Okay, so if you have two interfaces sitting next to each other, and both interfaces have machines they're connected to.
Yes.
Assuming I'm sending a request to one of those interfaces, will it occasionally send items into the other interface?
It could, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay, so
that's why
I'll
you should
just
use the arrow on it.
Exactly. See, Dyer,
it's
he's
not
a man who knows what he's talking about.
It's not supposed to, but if it gets... Because an interface isn't supposed to put it into an interface.
I don't see why not, though, because what if another interface is where you want it to go?
If it's on the same network. And
Even
you wouldn't
still,
be
I
able,
can
you'd
see
have to
a
face it
use
with an arrow,
case.
though. It's supposed to try to put it into another inventory, and I suppose the only way that would happen would be if the inventory it's going into is full, but I would have to look. I don't think by default it would go into another one.
Realistically, I guess it would want it to.
I guess
Are you doing something with sand in the AE network, Soaryn?
Not anymore.
Were you?
I'm gonna find out for you.
Also, Dyer, if you had a second, I sent you a PM on TeamSpeak.
Okay, cool. YouTube, we'll come back in a minute when I'm finished crafting the things I need for this cool room that I'm making. And then we're going to do some neat stuff with liquids handling. Alright guys, we're back.
Everyone hide quick.
Yes. Okay, so probably here... Mr. Tema, how are you doing, buddy?
Not bad. I managed to get all the way up to World's Special World 5 in Super Mario World 3D Land.
Oh.
Nice. I don't know what you just said.
He's playing Mario, and he's achieved a lot.
Is that a big achievement?
I will be your Nintendo interpreter. Go.
I've nearly completed the Master Quest version of Ocarina of Time 3DS.
He's played Legend of Zelda and made it to a triumph. Go on. Actually, Dyer knows that one, don't you? Ocarina of Time, right?
Pretty aware of it.
Have you played it?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Why is it so bright in here?
Fight.
On a slightly
Where's our light coming from?
Where is there white?
Is it all coming from the outside there? I didn't think so. Why is it so bright in here? Explain. Do you see a light source?
There's a very good question.
Right?
You know what?
What?
Oh, please, did you pick up that, whatchamacallit? The case lamp? Yeah.
No. Tell me relogging fixed it.
I wonder.
No way.
Okay, yeah, fix it.
Relogging fixed it?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm not using that.
Why is everything broken in that?
I don't know.
It's half done. It does the reverse of like, let's take our time to polish this, let's put the shit out and hope for fine bugs. It's like, that's not what we want to do.
Alright, we'll be back in a minute, guys. I need to relog. Okay, guys, we're back.
Tema invaded.
Who invited Tema to the party?
I thought you did.
I don't think so.
I will. Oh, I can't scroll anymore. Man, there's an IRC with a log somewhere.
Sure. Blame Dyer.
Sure. Yeah.
That ought to do. Okay, so that should keep things well lit. And we'll deal with stuff in there later. So now, Tema, this is about to be a cursed earth mob spawner, so I'm going to recommend that you watch
Stay
out.
there.
We have enough energy in here to keep things going shortly. And watering can, ready to go. We should probably also do that. Nice. Cool. Westerly connection, extract, always active. I'm
You've
assuming.
made friends.
What's that?
You've made friends.
A little bit, yeah. One of these days, I'll promise I'll remember NDIO cables default to extract and not import like like other mods things do. Every time I place it, I forget to set the chest to insert. Okay. I've noticed, by the way, Tema, Cursed Earth doesn't spread unless it's dark.
Yes, I believe that's intended.
Cool.
Isn't your mod though?
Creeper spawned right in my face.
Good. I thought you said this was a solid. Okay.
See? And then lever. Good. Now I just need to get some power in there.
Okay.
Do we have an energy cell handy?
There should be 2 in this. They're over here.
Where?
Just pick them up. They're in the world.
I don't see you.
In the corner where your power is. Over by the
Oh, okay.
giant. Yeah.
I'll take the hardened one.
Okay.
You wouldn't happen to have a spare bat just lying around?
A bat, like, flying around.
I haven't managed to find one yet.
I think there might... Normally there's some down here, but I don't see it right now. If you wait a little bit, there's one that'll spawn. They always spawn down there, but you can't get back up if you go down there. So wait till it's about... I'll let you know.
Alright guys, we'll be back in a minute. Now that we've got the basics set up, I want to do a little bit more. Alright guys, we're back. So I'm going to try out extra cells and try and get ME fluid storage working. So I assume that I put this ME fluid storage component
Hang on,
into
push the lever.
4K
I turned it
storage
off.
cell. What now?
I'm just showing Tama the redstone.
Ah.
Ah!
Hmm.
Uh-huh. Causes a little bit of a bug when you're trying to use that for a specific power level one way. And then one side decreases, you can't decrease anymore.
Yeah. I see.
Slight problem.
So those go in there. This guy goes like this, and then we should be cool.
Isn't there... I don't know, I can't remember how redstone works.
So Soaryn, I can
Oh,
just
yeah.
tap into this wire down here that says 6 of 8 channels, or...
No, okay, so it's over here. What we can do is find... Okay, so I'll put the storage bus that I put down there, here.
Yeah, I just need
one
like
more.
8 channels over here. You tell me where to start tapping into things.
Okay.
Make it easy for poor Direwolf.
Oh, that's complicated.
Alright, so that's the channel.
There. Anything off that interface.
Why is there an interface there?
Subnet. So the
Okay.
main system can see this system, but it can't go the other way around. So we can't overfill the main system with, I guess, mob drops.
Alright, can you get me a
Soaryn.
64K drive then and put it in here?
Yeah.
Soaryn,
Cool.
if I kill you while you're in bat form, do I get the bat form?
Yes, I'm going on with a long no
Okay.
death streak.
Well, it won't count. It's a
I'm
tactical death.
indefinitely turning out of bat mode now. No more.
Tire.
Yes, sir.
Do you want to do a favor for your old pal, Timmer?
I'm question what makes you think we're pals.
Aw.
Yeah, of course I will. Just in a minute, let me. I could just probably make you angel wings if you want to. You know,
Yeah, that'll work.
like our transmutation tablet can make nether stars, so go
That's
from there.
true.
Yeah, like that would be easier, right? So why are there 0
yeah.
of 8 channels coming out of this ME interface, Soaryn?
I haven't powered it yet, so
Okay,
I didn't think about that.
Soaryn, make it work.
Working on it.
And then I want an ME fluid import bus. I know I made one of those. There it is.
There you go.
Cool. So that should be draining the liquid out and storing it in the ME drive, and we might have fluid in here. Yes, we have 7908 of fluid. Sweet. I will take one of our 169,000 buckets. I'm assuming I do something like this. Nice. Extra nice. Alright, so then...
Where are you putting or filling items into? Oh, wait, you know what?
What are you doing, Soaryn?
Well, let's see.
You set this bidirectional.
I did set this bidirectional.
And you made it sugarcane and pumpkin
No,
seeds.
I was checking to see what it was putting in.
Oh, boy.
Hold on. It's fine.
Soaryn.
Breathe, breathe.
Like,
breathe.
you're not allowed to do anything with the A system anymore. Like, I'll do it all
What?
from now
No,
on.
no. If you do that, then we're gonna have dire wire everywhere.
Precisely.
No.
I will be doing all the dire wires.
Not a chance. We're not gonna let them.
Hehehe.
My computer keeps freezing. What's going on here?
Blame Soaryn.
So, curiosity.
Go on.
You're pumping into a chest, right?
Temporarily.
And you're using import bus, right?
Temporarily.
Okay. Why didn't you just go straight away into an interface?
I will, but this is just the temporary setup to get things going.
But interface.
But, oh.
I want interface now.
That, we will say 10,000 millibuckets when levels are above or equal to. Go, ME fluid level emitter, go. Nice. Alright, so what this should do then is, you ready for this, Soaryn? Watch this.
Okay.
Turn off the lever.
Off.
Yes. And watch
Okay.
monsters spawn. Cool. And see how we're getting liquid up here on our fluid storage monitor, in theory?
Well, this one didn't update live last server.
Oh, it didn't?
No. Remember how I said like we had 63, like 22k buckets of something, and we had actually 64,000.
Okay.
So
Oh no, look, it's going. And watch what happens when it gets to 10,000. Dun 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 dun. It doesn't want to work.
All right. So I have a plan
Hold
for
on.
that. There you go. I'll place it.
Um, I will figure this out.
I'm just gonna watch you do it.
What I'm going to have to do then is probably run this up here. And we can facade this in a minute. I'll put this back in here. Nope, wrong one. Fluid level emitter. Also, I'm using 8 channels already. I'm impressed by that.
Well, that's because you have import costs.
Yeah, well, it'll be an interface eventually, right?
Yes.
Ta-da! Lights on.
Wax off.
I'm gonna make it 20,000. There we go, 20,000. The lights are off. Nice. So when we hit 20,000 buckets, or 20 buckets worth, it should turn the lights back on and stop spawning mobs.
Nice.
How cool is that? I mean, I'll eventually make it like 100,000, right? But we're just testing right now.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, you did the interface thing.
Ah, the lights are on.
Nice.
Nobody's home.
I approve. We can put some facades on there or something to make it look cool, but that's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
We'll actually have to run power into that hardened energy cell, but like that's something we'll eventually do. What are all the 4K storage cells for?
Items.
Okay. Let me get a terminal in. Come on. I just want a normal terminal. So I am going to need a few more channels probably, by the way.
Well, do we really need the fluid terminal there? Like,
No, not really.
okay, I was just trying to figure out the use for it.
I guess all I really need then is an export bus on the spawner in the back. So I don't really need more channels then. I guess 8 will do. Right, so now I'll jump into bat mode, and I'm going to want an export fluid bus.
You're getting hurt, Timma.
I know.
Okay. Just
I
danger.
just need
doesn't
to
care.
eat.
Danger.
I just need to eat.
Danger. I can imagine you just
So
doing that. It's like, danger, death.
So
Oh, how did I?
Why didn't you warn me?
Warned you, I'm the one who died.
Nice. I just exported the mob essence, and look, the light turned off.
Nice.
Sweet.
And then once it's up to 20k again, the light should turn on. Awesome. All right, we'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, so we're going to take a break, come back next episode, and get to work getting the wither skeleton spawner for Soaryn, because he wants to use the nether star generator to make UU matter.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm supporting his EU matter addiction,
You
but
love it.
Gasp.
I know.
You love it.
I know.
You want you matter too. I know. Because you know all the viable properties with it.
I don't know.
It's purple and it's UU and it's purple. It gives you region 2. Yeah. It's purple. Have I mentioned it's purple?
Purple's a
Oddly
nice
enough.
color.
Oddly enough, purple is not my favorite color, but it's purple, so that's the reason.
I think that's a
Nice
cool looking
color.
system, by the way. Anyway, yeah, we'll come back next time. I'll get the mob spawner stuff going, and we'll have a good time. All right, guys, take it easy.